I'm not shocked by this. I'm not shocked by this at all, that Trevor Bauer is going to be looking for a new team in 2023. I'm just, frightened for any team that he's going to be pitching against, because this guy's going to be motivated. He's had about a year and a half off, and whatever team is smart enough to snap this guy up, they're going to get a discounted price for a year, and it's going to be a little bit of a headache from, all of the activists that are going to be out there, the hashtag believe all women crowd. Yuck. The people that would never actually turn up to the ballpark unless they had an opportunity to get some free and easy clout by holding up some sort of AstroTurf signs. Great, wonderful, fantastic. But I'm just shocked how convoluted the messaging was from the Dodgers side on this one. So this is interesting. Former LA pitcher releases a statement about being DFA'd. So this is from Bauer's side. And this was on Friday. And then we had a little bit of a development. So I'm glad I didn't hop on this right when it happened. Well, it mostly just happened in the middle of the night, late in the day. Friday, I got the notification on it, and then something happened yesterday, and it's worth talking about here in a second. But here's Bauer's initial statement. The Dodgers officially designated Trevor Bauer for assignment on Friday, which gives them 7 days to either trade him or put him on an unconditional release waivers. They would be smart to try to trade him, because otherwise the $22.5 million still remaining on his contract is just going to sit there. And if they're hoping to reset the luxury tax bracket or whatever the hell is going on there, okay, it's like, why didn't you just keep him around? Because he's just going to be, super motivated and he's ready to go. But whatever, your stupid choices, your stupid consequences. Move doesn't come as a surprise, but it's still a bit of a shock to the system that it happened. Bauer released the following statement after the news came down. While we were unable to communicate throughout the administrative leave and arbitration process, my representative spoke to the Dodgers leadership immediately following the arbitration decision. Why wasn't there open lines of communications before this? But anyways, we'll continue. Following 2 weeks of conversations around my return to the organization, I sat down with the Dodgers leadership in Arizona yesterday, who told me they wanted me to return and pitch for the team this year. What? While I am disappointed with the organization's decision today, I appreciate all the wealth of support I've received from the Dodgers clubhouse. Oh no, I thought all the teammates don't like you and they don't want you around. That's bad now. Okay. I wish the players all the best and look forward to competing elsewhere. Probably within the division, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'd imagine that the Giants, that is San Francisco though. It'd be tough to say. I really don't know where he could line up and where he's going to end up. I don't know. I think it's probably just wishful fan thinking at this point that the Yankees snatch him up or something like that. But, as a Toronto fan, and I know that organization is way too fucking cuck to make a base decision like this, but we'll see where he lands ultimately. I just want to dig into this whole, the organization told me one thing, and they're moving on to something else. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So yeah, we read the full statement, okay, and then they highlighted, okay, sat down with ownership in Arizona, and they told me that they wanted me to return and pitch for the team that year. Interesting. Well, given the fact that they're just going to be sitting on dead money after this, because I don't know anybody who's going to be willing to trade right now, because obviously he's going to get signed probably to the league minimum. Somebody will take a flyer, and for the first couple of starts they'll get picketed by those fucking blue-haired idiots, not Dodger blue idiots, just fucking stupid fat feminists who that a 4-ball walk is what they do when they leave the apartment after getting spit roasted. Like, who the fuck cares what they have to say about any of that stuff? All he needs to do is just perform, and then his critics will shut the fuck up, as long as somebody gives him the opportunity. So, like they said here, okay, clearly there was some sort of miscommunication. Clearly, somebody's lying here. Just a day before, the team DFA'd Bauer. He alleges that Los Angeles had voiced that that they were looking forward to having him remain on the roster. Yeah, because it totally makes sense, because even like I said, when the arbitration decision came down a couple of weeks ago at this point, right before Christmas, the Dodgers have been whisper quiet on free agency. Did they know that this decision was going to be coming down the pike? Like, maybe, okay. Given the fact that they weren't really in, like, I don't know, maybe in a meme sense they were on Aaron Judge, but outside of that, I didn't see them linked to anybody. It's not like they were pursuing anybody. And did they know that Bauer would be coming off the bench for him, and then they could just slot him right back into the top of the rotation? That seemed likely until they just decided, yeah, no, the heat would be too much. It's like, I get it. You guys are in Los Angeles, so you can't change the fact that you're in woke central, but those fucking activists have very short memories. But in a report by ESPN's Alden Gonzalez, Dodgers officials are disputing Bauer's account. Oh my god, ESPN has an anonymous source? Wow, that's shocking. In a statement, Bauer claimed that the Dodgers initially expressed a desire for him to pitch for them in 2023, a claim refuted by a team source familiar with the meetings. Okay, so they're talking to a source that overheard something. Great. I totally believe all of this stuff. Regardless, the outcome's still the same. He's out of a fucking job right now, which totally fucking sucks because, again, Bauer did nothing wrong. With so many uncertainties in the situation, one can only speculate as to where and how the stories didn't align. After all, both Bauer statements and insider statements are vague. Ooh, exactly. All this vagatry. And I would describe this entire situation as something that rhymes with vagatry. Because of this, there could possibly be a difference in the Dodgers leadership that he was referring to compared to the actual decision makers that ultimately cut him. Yeah, no, did he meet with the owners? Okay, and they were spinning a certain tale, and then the GM's like, the fucking numbers don't work, and we gotta get rid of them. Or vice versa, and the GM's like, good, haven't been making any fucking decisions, and then the owners are like, no, he like punched a girl, I thought I heard somewhere on Twitter, anonymous sources say. Great, fantastic. Adding to Gonzalez's reports, USA Today's USA's stupid fucking Bob Nightingale shared what officials said off the record. Okay, cool. So this is an anonymous source close to negotiations. Off the record had this to say: strap in, kids. Dodgers officials declined to go into details of their conversation with Bauer. Okay, so you don't know anything else, but you're just going to throw in your 2 cents. Fuck the USA Today. But privately revealed. Oh, okay, cool. They didn't want to go into details, but we'll tell you something that we totally said. Fuck off. That they didn't hear any remorse, apologies, or anything. Yeah, because he didn't fucking do anything. 3 investigations, and then Manlet's like, no, I believe all women. We gotta get rid of you for 2 years. He did his time. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do, okay? Do his time. He caused no fucking problems while he was being suspended. He went through the legal means in order to get his suspension reduced, okay? He served his time. He paid more than what was necessary for anything that he fucking did. Just a bunch of lying bitches on the other end of this stuff, just putting lies on this guy's name. And then you want him to be contrite after being unjustly punished for his crimes? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. If you were expecting that, you are sorely fucking mistaken. No, he wasn't contrite enough. He wasn't licking anybody's boots. Fuck off. They reconvened in Los Angeles and decided Friday morning that Bauer would never again put on a Dodgers uniform. Oh my god. 2 Dodgers officials vehemently denied to USA Today that they conveyed those sentiments to Bauer. Okay. So guess what? The Dodgers get to be the knights in shining armor. Oh my god, we signed this guy to a contract that we so regret, people who are never going to engage in our product to begin with. Oh, we have to cut him. We have to wear that $22.5 million. Oh my god, we're so bad. Just please come to our games. Why is nobody in the stand? What is going on here? Regardless of the situation's clarity, the way that this is written, it's like, yeah, I don't really believe my colleagues in journalism on this one. It's just kind of like, who fucking cares? Bauer is, in fact, headed out of Los Angeles as the Dodgers have replaced him on the roster limbo and will be in the works of trading him. If the trade can't be reached, they will release him no later than next Thursday. Yeah, and this is where we can get speculative in this situation, okay? Where's he ultimately going to land, okay? I don't know. Who actually has the stones in today's day and age to take a flyer on a guy who's 31, who's won a Cy Young, who's been taking care of himself, who's been training, who's been staying up on his pitches for the past year and a half that he's been out, okay? He hasn't made any sort of detrimental statements publicly, okay? Outside of the very brief period of time where you're going to have the activists activated, really low ceiling for controversy, if we're going to be completely honest, okay? I don't know where he's ultimately going to land up, but I think he pitches in 2023. It'll take a while. It'll take a minute. It might be spring training or something like that. Somebody has a pitcher go down on spring training, and then, oh yeah, we got to take a flyer on him. I know, he's got some controversy, but you know, everybody deserves the second chance or whatever kind of horse shit politically correct statements somebody's going to make. They'll get signed to a low monetary value contract for somebody who's, I would say, probably to begin with, somebody who's not really in contention, somebody who might be on the cusp of the playoffs, but not like an upper echelon team. I could be completely wrong. I have no fucking idea how this is ultimately going to go. But if I was a savvy GM trying to restock their farm system and build for the future, I'd take a flyer on them like right now, okay? I'd be on the phone with them. It's too sweet, okay? It's like if I'm the Pirates or something like that, it's like, okay, the moment that you clear, we'll sign you to $2 or $3 million. Okay, we'll just give you some time to see if you still have what it takes, and then we'll just flip you at the trade deadline for a whole bunch of fucking picks. That's what I would do, but we'll have to see if anybody still has the fucking nuts left in professional sports. Because oh my god, if I gotta rank how terrible and social justice-y the pro sports leagues, the big four, are right now, I'd put MLB at the bottom, mostly because the competition is so fucking bad. Like, do you trust the NFL to do anything based? No. NHL. And the NHL, who puts out the tweet that trans men are men and trans women are women and trans rights matter? Yuck. Or NBA, don't make me fucking laugh. MLB, it's pretty fucking degenerate and pretty terrible. But it's the best of a bad situation. So if I'm to put money on this, I think Trevor Bauer pitches in 2023, and that'll be about the only thing that I care about in this upcoming season. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.